All right, welcome to lesson 4 of our unit. Today we are going to be working on the B section of our beat. So I'm going to go ahead and just start a screen share right away to get into Soundtrap and get started. So once again, you're going into Soundtrap, you're scrolling down. Do not click Enter Studio up here, or you will get a new project and it'll all be blank. Find the project that you're working on. Don't click the play button, then you'll just listen to it. And just click Studio instead, and it'll open up for you. Now, you can see that I finished the assignment after we got off of the video. I added the lever release sound. I moved a few things around, and you're noticing that the sounds I'm not using are muted. Let's just take a listen to it so that you can hear what I'm starting with. This is my A section that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 measures long. So that's my A section. It's 8 measures long. I'm going to turn the volume up a little bit. And today I am going to work on my B section. My B section is also going to be 8 measures long. Now in music, we refer to phrases or musical ideas as sections, and we refer to them by letter names, and we just go alphabetically. So if the first one is A, then the second one is B. And if it's unique, it gets a new letter. And if it's the same as something that came before it, then we use that letter. And so if we're going A, B, A, which is what we're actually going to do today, we're going to go A, B, A, then you would do that effectively by just copying and pasting your A section. So because I ultimately want to be in an A, B, A, I know that my B section is going to be 8 measures long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's going to go to the end of measure 16, right? And then measure 17 right there is where my A section is going to start again. So right before I do anything, I can click and highlight everything in my A section. Control C. Find my way over here. Control V to paste, and I don't need you or you. And that's my A section being repeated. So go ahead, do that. Get it started at 17. This space from measure 9 to measure 16 is what you're going to be working on today, and it has to be a different musical idea. So my first musical idea . So I really like this lever release sound. I definitely want to be using that a lot. And I sort of want a bop, 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 bop sound. So let's see if that gives me what I want. And I'm going to just click back to here. No, bop. And so I want it 1, zoom in so that it's wrong way, zoom in so that I can click to that grid a little more precisely. I want bop, 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 bop. I think maybe just my tempo is a little off. 1, 2, and 3. 1, and then, oh, actually, Control Z is undo. 1, 2. And then I want to copy that and put it here. No, that's not going to work. I know that it's not going to work because of how it lines up. And you're noticing, since I don't want to go back to the beginning, I can just click to where I want to go. Oh, I did have it right. Yep. 1, 2. No. Still not quite what I want. 1, 2, and 3. So I want 1, 2, and 3. 4, I think is what I'm listening for. Okay. So that's what I want. I want up, 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 up. So if I go back a little bit, so that's, I think, a nice steady sound that I want kind of underlying my whole B section. Bop, 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 bop. So I'm just going to copy and paste that because I know I like it. And there. So from the beginning, and I'm going to do something a little crazy here. At the end here, instead of going, ooh, wrong way. Dabba, 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 dabba. So what I want to do, and it might not work, so I'm going to save my work just in case. I'm going to Control C, and I want to do something kind of crazy. I want to do 16th note rolls, right? So here we are. And I'm literally just going to, you might notice that there's this looping feature. I don't recommend using it just because it doesn't necessarily line up with the steady beat the way that you want it to. Let me take a listen to that. Yeah, yabba dabba 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 dabba. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, and that's what I want in there. So Control C, place it here, Control V, Control Z, yabba dabba, scrolling over. And just tip is, if you can't get it exactly where you want it, you can always put it down and then click and drag it. So what I want at the end of this is like a drum roll type sound. So I'm going to roll into that. And later on, we're going to add some automations, and I'm going to use dynamics to make that really cool. So that will be next lesson, lesson 5. But I got to add some more things into my B section. I have to have at least 3 of my different sounds. as a part of it. So let's go back and see what I think will work well. I'm thinking maybe, maybe you'll be a good sound. Let's go back and listen. That just sounds too close. I don't need it. How about the scrape? How's that sound? Yeah. So I'm going to Control C, come over here, and I want a syncopated feeling, right? So one sec, I'm going to pause this. Oh, resume share. Where's my pause recording? All right, sorry about that. My doorbell rang. So I want a fun syncopated pattern. Let's go back and listen. Yeah. Yep. Right. So Control C to copy, and then Control V to paste. Let's take a listen. Oh, I forgot. I got to do one more. Let me find my way here. Control V. And then I will gonna obviously want to do something. Undo. Control C. Control C to copy. And then I think I'm gonna do a very like syncopated on the upbeat. Right? You can't really hear it by itself, but take a listen. So we got I like that. So once again, you're going to do this with at least 3 different sounds for your B section. So it should go A, B, A. And I'm not done, but I'm going to leave it as it is because you don't really need to watch me do the whole thing. And email me or shoot me a message or some way to let me know when you're done, and I should come in and look at your studio to give you a grade. And you should have A, B, A on your screen. Once again, it should be in your studio A, B, A. So 2 distinct musical ideas with the A section repeating. If you want extra credit, then for the next 8 measures, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you can make a C section. So it would go A, B, A, C. So a third musical idea, basically, right here. So that's for extra credit. If you're feeling bored, if you don't have anything to do and you can't go outside, do that with multiple sounds And of course, you can always use more than 3 sounds. There's no limit to how many, there's just a minimum. So I'm really looking forward to hearing what you guys do. Don't forget to save your work. Don't forget to save your work. Don't forget to, okay, don't forget to save your work. You guys are the best. Bye.